I have a date with this guy, and I haven't told him I'm trans. Well, let me just tell you something here, okay? Your makeup looks better in this video than it does here. I'll tell you that, girl. I'll tell you that. All right. Obviously this is fake. What? Why are you saying no? It's fake. I know it's fake. There's no swelling. Come on. Look, there's no swelling. If you got hit in the eye, this would be a fucking baseball. You know it's fake. Okay? You know it's fake. Stop getting all like, oh my god, Papa. Shut up. It's true. And I think it's shitty. Like, listen, we should definitely have conversations about... Like, I think regardless... Here's my opinion. I don't think that there's ever a justifiable reason to hit a trans woman. Well, in general, obviously. But, like, specifically, it's not justifiable to hit somebody if they don't tell you that they're trans. That's my... That's she admitted in the comments it was fake. Yeah, that's why I know that. Because people told... I already saw it somewhere. It's in my ass somewhere. I don't think it's ever justifiable. Honestly, I know that people, they feel violated. They feel like they slept with a guy. Like, listen, I get where your perspective is. I still don't think it's right. You weren't sexually assaulted. Stop saying that it's some kind of rape. It's not. Just stop. Is it wrong? 100%. It's absolutely wrong. It's withholding information. So is not telling somebody that you have a wife or something. It's withholding information. It's not as serious as lying about an STD because there's literally no long-term like negatives from it. Like you don't get an STD from sleeping with a trans. Well, you could, but not because they're trans. The problem that I have here with these types, like with just like the general framing of like the conversation about like violence against trans people, is that we don't have the honest conversation about it. And here's the unfortunate reality. I think it's shut up. You're dumb. Listen, I know that you're a longtime viewer. You are a fucking moron if you think that it's rape. You're an idiot. You're just dumb. I'm not going to censor myself or filter myself on that, because if you think that sleeping with a trans woman without knowing they're trans is rape, then you're a fucking idiot with no life experience. I'm not going to pull punches on this topic. You guys know how frustrated I get when you say stupid shit. You're not nearly... you don't have anything taken from you in the same context of actually being forcefully sexually assaulted. Is it wrong? Absolutely. Is it your choice to not want to date a trans person? 100%. But you're not getting forced to sleep with somebody when they don't tell you that they're trans. Stop. Just stop. It's not sexual assault. If you think that it's sexual assault, then you just don't understand what sexual assault is. Like, forcefully having something taken from you isn't the same as like consensually engaging with somebody with withheld information. It's still wrong. I still think that it's a violation. But, like, what happens to you if you sleep with a trans person you don't know? Nothing. You don't have anything taken away from you. You question your sexuality, you get angry. But please don't compare it to that. It's just too much. I think it's a violation for sure, but stop comparing everything to sexual assault. Because I notice a trend from, like, edgy people, like young edgy kids, is that, like, you guys call everything sexual assault. And then you get mad at the other side for saying that things are sexual assault. You have to stop. You have to understand what you're saying, and you have to understand like how truly devastating something like that is. You got to stop. Like, it's very frustrating. All right, like you have to understand how massively different. You're just losing its meaning. Now, is it a violation? Of course, absolutely. I think it's totally a violation. For sure. I think that you don't have to date a trans person. And like I was saying, it's never justifiable to hit somebody. However, the reality is this: it's going to happen. If you're a trans person and you don't tell somebody that you're trans, you're opening yourself up to getting hit. If you're dating somebody that you think will hurt you if you tell them that you're trans, then you shouldn't date that person. And honestly, and this is the thing that people don't want to talk about more than anything else, is like usually the violence comes afterwards. It's terrible. It usually comes afterwards. Usually the violence comes after you've engaged with somebody. And so like, it's absolutely wrong. And in a perfect world, you shouldn't have to tell anybody. You shouldn't have to, but you do, because people don't like it, and people have the right to their choice. And if you, as an individual, are going to wait until after you have sex with somebody until you tell them, like, you did violate them. Because what that means is that, like, you knew they wouldn't sleep with you if you told them a thing, so you withheld that information. It's the same thing as if, like, I was going to go sleep with a girl, and afterwards I was like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm married. It's still a violation. It's still wrong. It doesn't have to be as wrong as sexual assault for it to be wrong. Right? Slapping someone in the face isn't as bad as murdering somebody, but slapping someone in the face is still very wrong. So, keep that in mind. And for the protection of trans people, express that you're trans before you go out with somebody. You know? And for people who don't like trans people and end up going on a date with one, toughen up. It's okay. If you don't like trans people, ask them if they're trans. You know? Let's just do the best that we can. So that we can, like, create safety. Like I said, your makeup is terrible. This looks better. Fuck you.